could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Caught over the middle. It's Bradley.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Halted in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Oakland. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Manning. Finds us back in the middle. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back to the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Irvin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. They'll test the right side. Got the first down and more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You can't throw a rock in Manhattan, Kansas without hitting something named after Bill Snyder. A big ask to replace him. But, man, has Chris Kleiman done a brilliant job.
He has done a great job. And this is a program that's always built on the right stuff. It's built on toughness. It's built on defense. It's built on playing good special teams. That's why you mentioned Snyder, because that's all the things he brought. Jesse, I want to see them now with their quarterback being solidified take this offense to a new level.
Yeah, Avery Johnson's the guy, and he makes wow plays when you watch film. He does things that absolutely blow your mind. And if he can play at a consistent level and this offense can have balance, then there's no question the sky's the limit for Kansas State.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box scores, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. Excellent path by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Oakley.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. There's those pads. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They want to run this quarterback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, Kansas State will try to move the chains. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. Spins away from the defender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. The Longhorns will have a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring ball.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Now on the option. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gets the back moving. The give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Manning. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set us up.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Yeah, you run.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge, He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Johnson looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. QB draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. The Longhorns have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He lets one fly deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires left. Complete downfield. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fights off a defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Takes the handoff, it's Gibson. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The pitch to the left. Oh, what a move. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that wide receiver screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking for room, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Finding open areas. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
29 Philly.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to